in the last part of this video, we'd basically finished off all the detailing to the foregrip of the gun and the muzzle end of the rifle. So this is how it came out after I demasked it. And what I've done is I've done the burnt metal finish to the end of the muzzle. Put little gold, as if there were golden screw points there and there. Bit of silver, and then a bit of silver there. Or stainless steel, should I say. What I've also done is I have another beam that comes out from here, kind of like a bayonet in a sort of way, or a blade from the rifle. I'm presuming that would be for when he's well, I'm not presuming, that's for when he's in all of a sudden in close combat and he can't get his beam saber out quick enough. So what I've done is I've done the burnt metal finish here as well. And then there's, just bear with me a second, the other end, which is that bit there. And like I said, I don't know how well you can see the burnt metal finish on the camera while I'm videoing, but I will be taking pictures of these and add them to the end of the video so you can have a good look. Now, after doing that, I've done the gloss varnish and the satin varnish, because I'm trying to get the project and the tutorials moving on as quickly as possible, but still giving as much information as possible. Reason for this is I'm looking at having this on display at the IPMS International show in November at Telford. Whether it's going to go competition based yet, I don't know. It just might be on display because I'm part of the Bolton IPMS, you see. So, instead of doing a tutorial on doing a gloss coat and a satin varnish, I'm going to go straight into panel lining. Now, I use two methods. For anything that's just had a gloss coat and isn't going to be on display, or that you're not going to really see, I'll use a normal panel liner marker. This one that I'm using is a Staedtler pigment liner, which is 0.05, and I found this goes on really well on a gloss coat. Doesn't go on that well on a satin coat though. I barely get anything down. So what I'll do for the satin coats is I use my Humbrol black wash, and obviously a paintbrush. Now for the paintbrush I go this is a 10/0 Red Sable Klossky Creative Models 3355-10/0. This is a really fine paintbrush, which allows me to get in any small recesses and things like that to apply the panel lining. Works really well. So like I said, if I've done anything with a satin varnish, I'll go to the black wash. But apart from that, I'm going to be doing this bit first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack on and just go over with my panel liner marker. And all I'm simply doing is coming along like so, and I might have to do a couple of runs over with it because of the gloss coat, but I found once you've done one or two back and forward runs, it actually goes on quite nicely. The bonus to this, because I've got a gloss coat down, I don't know if any other panel liner marker does this, but this dries in a way that it sort of leaves a natural black wash look to it. Like I said, that could be down to either the pen or because I've applied the gloss coat. But it leaves a really good effect, which maybe, as you can see, compared to that one and that one. So there's not much else to it really. It's just simply going around any recesses, making sure you get a nice coverage. And that's practically it. I'm not going to do the whole piece on camera because it'll take me forever. What I'll do though is I'll finish off this piece, and then when I come to use the black wash, which they need to be done with the black wash because they've had a satin coat done, I'll show you again how I apply it and how well it flows. I found with the black wash enamel from Humbrol, flows really, really well, and looks really, really good when it dries. Like I said, the only thing you need to do is, after you've applied it with the enamel thinners from Humbrol, is just go over with a cotton bud or earbud stick. So you dip it in, get rid of all the excess because you don't want too much on your paintbrush, and then you just give it a quick wipe just to get rid of any pooled areas that have dried and left like water stains in a sense. But apart from that, that's all there is to it. So, right, I'll get cracking and I'll see you all again shortly. Okie dokie, so I finished doing the panel lining. Now, I didn't in the end need to do any of the Humbrol black wash, so I'm going to do that on another video at some point because there's quite a lot to do yet. So I think I've racked up the part count for the perfect grade Gundam GP01/FB around 940 pieces to be painted. So very, very big project. So finished panel lining, and there was nothing else left for me to do apart from get them put together. I may just finish off with a final coat of satin varnish just to give it that extra protection. But apart from that, they are done. So here are both the GP01's rifles. So all painted, done and dusted, and believe it or not, this is only my second project that I've ever done with an airbrush. On the GC Product Talk video, I believe it is, the pictures of the Gundam Exia was the first ever Gundam that I'd ever used an airbrush with. I've never painted Gundams before then. So in total I've only actually been airbrushing since last September, and I'm now kicking myself in the teeth thinking, why didn't I do it sooner? But besides that, I'm quite happy with the way these come out. So as you can see, inside the rifle, ammunition with or it's a magazine with the ammunition in it. Let's get you back on that. Which just slots in like so. So that's his normal assault rifle. And then you've got his beam rifle, which again, I'm very happy with the way it turned out, as you can see. And I don't know if you can see it work really well on the camera whilst it's video, but the end of the muzzle's got like a reddy purpley tinge to it, / blue. And that's the effect that I wanted to give. Same around here, obviously, because you've got the beam coming out there and there. Detailed up parts, chrome with the clear, oh sorry, it wasn't clear red, it was hot metal red over the top. You've got the stainless steel triggers and other minor detail parts in gold. But yeah, so I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. And that, for now, concludes the tutorial. Next up will be videos of the perfect grade Gundam GP01 in progress, so my whip. I might throw in 1 or 2 more tutorials along the way, but for now, that is it. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope the videos help, and I shall see you all again soon. Many thanks. Bye.